The rest of the media is concentrating on the swamp, the Scaramucci saga, etc., etc., etc. Russia, Russia, Russia. You get it all the time. They're ignoring, and President Trump was quite right to point this out, they're ignoring some very good news on the economy. We now have a burst of enthusiasm and optimism on the state of the economy. Number one, 22,000 on the Dow Industrial Average. What does that tell you? Number two, we've got a timeline on tax cuts. Details in September, House votes in October, Senate votes in November. If the Republicans get it together, that's not a bad timeline.
Yes.
Wait a minute, whoa. Profits are at an all-time high. Corporations have never made as much money as they're making now. And on Friday of this week, we get the jobs report. That's likely to be very strong.
Stuart, I feel like I've asked you this question every 2 weeks. This rally is based on expectations, not necessarily on policy changes. I mean, there's regulatory things that have changed, but big legislation changing the tax code. What's the shelf life on this if the tax reform doesn't happen?
Well, if the tax reform doesn't happen, there will be grave disappointment on Wall Street. But there's one other factor you're forgetting. Profits. The bedrock for a stock's price is the profits that corporation is making.
Money.
And they are making more money than ever before. Always remember that. 22,000 on the Dow Industrials, 1 hour and 10 minutes from now.
All right, so
There it is.
if you're retiring today on August 1st, you're doing well. If you're,
Yes.
What do you say, cashing out your 401k?
Plug in, open up your 401k, read it, and smile.
Just hang back.
Smile.
Thank you, Stuart.
Come on.
All right, Stuart, thank you.